Scoop.
Give me that.
What's up,
Oh, they're
Dirk?
waiting for that. They're waiting for that. We gotta spread the floor, guys.
Oh, let's go!
Oh,
He wasn't there. He wasn't there.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson. With us tonight, two great basketball minds, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. Also, our reporter, Allie LaForce. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Phoenix Suns. And the Bulls start out with the ball. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. We've got LeBron James. And it's Robinson in the center, locking down the middle. Here's Malone. 6 to shoot. Pass to Stockton. Jacks up a 3. Got a hand on it. To the inside. And it's Jokic missing. Here's Stockton. Here's Pippen. James outside. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. And it's Jokic with the ball for Phoenix. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
It was an all-out effort on defense. I mean, they stepped up for one another and helped each other out so well on this end.
I love the communication, love the hustle. They came up with big stops all night.
So it's Phoenix now, following the bucket by the Bulls. Here's Iverson. Pass to Edwards. And here's Jokic. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And stolen by Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Now James. Pass to Stockton to the middle. Here's Malone. And that one is stuffed right through.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
James against Edwards. Rejected by James.
That was well timed. It's hard to out-anticipate LeBron.
Here's Iverson. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Jokic. That one no good. Some solid defense from James.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
Pass to Malone. Here's Robinson. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. Here's Iverson. Here's Lucas from downtown. Here's Jokic. And a nice finish on the layup.
So listen, I mean, whether you put a body on Jokic or you don't, he will sneak in there for a second chance opportunity.
Chicago leading. Here's Stockton. Pass to James. Here's Malone. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And he makes the first but misses the second. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Johnson finds Rose. Pass to Lucas. Takes a 13-footer. And it's Chicago with a board.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Here's Thomas, covered by Jordan. Here's Malone. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three. And the basket by Nash.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. The Suns trailing. A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Johnson. Rose right side. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Explosiveness by Derrick Rose is one of the reasons why a lot of guys do not want to guard him.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Here's Nash, guarded by Rose. Gasol, and it's stolen by Rose. And the Suns pushing it up now. And there's Jordan on the assist from Rose.
Tremendous vision D. Rose has, always finding ways to make an impact.
Pass to Houston. Here's Mutombo. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Nash sends it home from three-point land. Nash has got 9.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
From deep, Rose. Pure from three-point range.
Derrick Rose, when he's in the outside shot, creates even more space for him to operate.
Here's Houston, covered by Johnson. Houston passes to Mutombo. Now here's Gasol. Inside. Here's Thomas. Some solid defense from Jordan.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
Rose, the pass to Ewing. The putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Suns. They've got Johnson. Also, Jalen Brunson out there. Nikola Jokic is out there with Edwards. And it's Ewing in at the 4. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Pass to Johnson. With the floater. Here's Jokic. Good work defensively by Robinson. Pippen, the pass to Stockton. James, outside. Now here's Robinson, covered by Jokic. Releases. Robinson can't hit.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Jokic passes to Ewing. Here's Brunson. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
And so effective from these in-between spots. Brunson doesn't need much room to feel comfortable.
Pass to Pippen. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Stockton's shot is off.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Outside Brunson. Off the left rim and out. Brunson's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Down low. James passes to Stockton. And he drives in to the right side. The 3 is up. And the basket by Pippen. Pippen's got his first 3 points of the game.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
So both teams making some changes here. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. The 11-footer. Oh, Robinson with a block. James with the ball. Still no points. Fades and shoots. And it's Ewing with a rebound.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
And here's Brunson. Here's Iverson. With some arc, and the basket is good.
Excellent move to score the basketball despite a weak pick.
It's James on the wing. Pass to Stockton. Robinson on the wing. James outside. And he's going for the lob. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. It's Edwards on the wing. It's stolen by James. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Here's Malone. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
That's why people want to play with LeBron. He's always creating good looks for his teammates.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Jordan, the pass to Lucas. And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it. Here's Nash, guarded by Rose. Pass to Mutombo. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Chicago Bulls. On Thursday, they'll be facing Al Horford and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get, but I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, before his one season at Duke, Paolo Banchero tattooed the message, "No pressure," on his left forearm. He said, quote, "There's going to be noise, but at the end of the day, you got to go out there and hoop against 5 other guys. So it's like, quote, what really is it if it's just basketball?"
That's a good point. No big deal. Thanks, Allie. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. Shot clock at 5. Nash passes to Malone. Another shot. And it's good on the layup. Malone's got 7.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Here's Iverson. Rose outside. Lucas passes to Rose. Here's Ewing. Second shot opportunity. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And Chicago gets called for the foul.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Here's Nash. And it's all from 3-point range. The Suns trailing. It's Johnson with a drive. Second chance effort. They now take the lead.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Here's Nash. 9 points in the game. Pass to Gasol. The fadeaway. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
That is situational basketball. It takes a good understanding and good execution.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Bulls out in front.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
The road could be unfriendly, and they've clearly risen to the challenge. They're shrugging off the chants from the fans. Defense, you saw it. That's no.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Suns. They trail by 1. And so in the game for the Bulls, we've got LeBron James. And it's Pippen in a 2-guard. Shots good by Stockton.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Edwards, a pass to Iverson. The 3 is up. And Edwards good for 3.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Here's Chicago now. To the paint. Here's Robinson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Bulls lead by 2.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Jokic. Outside Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Over James. Rejected by James. In transition. Here's Pippen. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both shots. Right now a close game for Phoenix. Now a timeout called by Phoenix.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Bulls on D. Iverson passes to Lucas. And here's Edwards. Check by James. Pass to Lucas. Here's Iverson. 5 to shoot. Jordan with it. 4-3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Yep, count it.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Iverson. Pass to Jokic. Edwards with it. Here's Lucas. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
Now, here is James. Outside Robinson. Here's Pippen. He's got 5. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Brunson is checked in for Jordan. Here's Iverson. Here's Brunson. Great finish inside by Brunson.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Stockton's shot is off.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
Brunson finds Jokic. Back to Brunson. For the lead. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Robinson's got 8 rebounds in the game. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the 3rd quarter. Here's Malone. Cashes in the 12-footer. Malone's got 9.
And playing very well here in the 2nd half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up to the Phoenix Suns. 4-point game. And Gasol with the block.
And for his career among active players, Pau Gasol top 3 in block shots.
And that one drops.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
We've got 1:55 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Here's Edwards. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. Rose has got 3 assists in the game.
Derrick Rose moving the basketball with ease, really setting up his teammates, setting the plate for them.
Here's Nash. Misses the three. And Phoenix has possession. Trailing by 4. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And we've seen Edwards grow a lot in the past few years. He has a great understanding of how to put defenders in tough spots.
All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Nash. Beyond the arc. That one doesn't drop.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Here's Ewing. Checked by Gasol. Johnson on the wing for the tie. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. The first free throw is good. That one drops. He ties it up. Here's Nash. 9 points in the game. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Gasol. The Suns clear it. Lucas has got 5 rebounds tonight. So it's Phoenix now. Rose outside. Back to Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Here's Thomas. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Here's Pippen, covered by Johnson. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And for the Bulls, we've got LeBron James. And it's Malone in at the power forward position. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Jordan. And the Suns lead by 2. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Suns.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contested.
Oh, wow.
Wait a second.
The break started by Jokic. The steal, the first pass. A nice play.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Pass to Malone. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's James. Tries again. There's the strength of the king.
The athleticism of LeBron. It's the difference maker.
Timeout called. The Suns. The Bulls making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel told the team earlier. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Chicago trailing here. Here's James. Pass to Nash. Back to James. Over Jordan. The shot by James, no good.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Pippen, the pass to Nash. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Johnson. James outside over Edwards, and again Chicago no good.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Out to the wing. Now here's Jordan. He's covered closely. Just 4 to shoot. The 15-footer. They grab their own miss. And he gets it to go. And the Suns lead by 4.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Pass to Houston. Back to James. Here's Malone. To the inside. His first shot attempt. Houston gets the bucket.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the fourth quarter and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Lucas passes to Edwards. Now here's Jordan. Back to Edwards. The 3-ball. Drills it from deep. Edwards has got 10 points here in the second half.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, really the standout element of his game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside by cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Back to James. Pass to Pippen. 5 on the clock. And right on target. That one's good.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Inside. And slam dunk by Jordan.
The ever-expanding skill set of Edwards. Nice dish right there.
Jordan's gone 4 for 6 from the floor here tonight. Here's James. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Anthony Edwards. He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
LeBron is glad to be at the line here. He'd rather do it himself than watch someone else.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're ahead by 3. 1:50 left in the final quarter. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Jordan. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
James passes to Stockton, and he gets that one.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Johnson on the wing. Back to Jordan. Clock at 6. Wow! Crazy good! And he goes in for the dunk.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And the basket by Jokic.
Yeah, great pass to Jokic when he's ready to fire, and then he's straight into his motion.
Takes it inside. Up again. Jokic grabs the board. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Outside Johnson. Oh, Robinson with a block.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
They grab their own miss. Here's Stockton. Pass to James. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage of the NBA.
Oh, wow.
Foul.
Got it back.
Watch the roll, watch the roll, watch the roll. Watch the roll, watch.
It's the NBA Live on 2K Sports on this Tuesday afternoon. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. We've got the San Antonio Spurs and the home team. And so off the tip, it's San Antonio. So with Williams on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Curry. Jason Tatum is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Malone, and it's Kobe in at the 2 guard.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Ball against Curry. Wembanyama trying to free himself up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the second free throw, good. Curry with it. Kicks it to Malone. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Holmgren. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Jones from outside. Drills it from outside.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
Pass to Holmgren. Now Tatum releases from 15, and they pick up 2.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Here's Bird. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Here's Holmgren. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Paul against Curry. Paul passes to Jones. And the 3 off target. And so Curry will bring it up for San Antonio. Pass to Tatum. Wembanyama with the rebound.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
It's his first trip to the line.
Elbow. 2.
And the first one drops.
I've been watching his game a long time, and there is absolutely nothing that Paul can't do on the basketball court. Really does have the whole package.
And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Here's Curry with the 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Outside, Jones. And that one drops. Jones has got 5 now.
Oh, good focus from Jones, showing a willingness to take contact and work through it.
Up top, Tatum. Off with the layup.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Here's Wembanyama. Here's Olajuwon, and blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Curry against Paul. Curry passes to Holmgren. On the wing, Kobe. Just 5 to shoot. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Curry against Paul. Yao, the pass to Jones. Smith trying to break loose. And he stays with it.
Well, it's great to see Jones finish inside, showing how he's a threat at the rim.
Here's Curry with the 3. They grab their own miss. Bryant. And Malone with the stuff.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Now, here is Smith. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, San Antonio. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Mullen. Over Rice. The shot's good from Mullen.
And love watching Mullen shoot the ball. A terrific score, especially from the mid-range.
Here's Curry with the 3. The rebound by Mullen. Bryant against Jones. Out to the right wing. Here's Paul. Yao trying to get open. That's good from Paul on the assist by Jones.
Wow, even against contact, defense does all they can to stop Paul inside, and he still slips by them.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Richmond comes in for Bryant, and it's Devin Booker in for Stephen Curry. Here's Booker. Now the pass to Richmond. Over Jones. Goes back up. The shot's good from Parrish.
And the Chief making his presence felt on that offensive backboard. Doesn't look like he's outworking you until you see the ball drop through the net.
Now here's Jones. 7 points in the game. The feet to Yao. To the wing right side. Clock at 6. And Smith launches it from deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Payton, he's checked in for Mullen. And San Antonio with the change here too. Williams is checked in. Spurs trailed by 5. Malone outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Smith against Parrish. Richmond the pass to Booker. It's rebounded by Paul.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Now here's Paul. 5 points in the game. To the inside. 6 to shoot. He gets it in there.
In serious hustle from Smith in the paint there to track that one down for the finish.
And a deep three from Booker. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. They're up by 7. The second quarter coming up right after. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
So with Williams on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Malone is out there with Parrish. Then it's Tatum. Then there's Brown. And it's Booker in at the point. Tatum at the elbow. Shoots from 8. Inside. Tatum automatic.
Oh, that's just a smooth jump shot. Tatum has such a deep arsenal. So many different ways to score.
Down low. And stolen by Malone. Booker the pass to Tatum. No good there. Good D by Jones. Malone with the block.
And how about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
Tatum kicks to Parrish. Brown dishes to Parrish. Tatum looking around. Tatum an assassin.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from mid-range.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Bird against Tatum. Floats it up for Wembanyama. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Curry outside. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
That is the sharpest weapon in Curry's arsenal. Most times you assume any three-point shot he gets up is going in.
Here's Peyton. Here's the drive, and they get it back. Wembanyama, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Mullins checked in for Gary Payton. And Bryant wide open. He shoots, and it's San Antonio with another.
A nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that lined up all the way.
Outside, Olajuwon. Out to Bird. And the rejection by Parrish. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Starks out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Bird finds Olajuwon.
There's a timing and a rhythm to how Parrish plays. Really an underrated defender who routinely frustrates shooters.
Bird against Tatum. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Olajuwon. Rebound San Antonio. Parrish has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. It's good from long range.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Feeds to Starks. To stop the run. San Antonio with the rebound. Parrish has got his 5th rebound in this one. Curry way outside. And no one able to grab it as it goes out of bounds. On Thursday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Orlando Magic. Then on Saturday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers.
And you know, for that matchup with Oklahoma City, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Yao checked in for Olajuwon. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for San Antonio. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's Mullen. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
A big athletic combo guard. Starks loves to score, but also more than willing to make the extra pass.
Here's Holmgren. Good defense by Wembanyama.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Starks kicks to Mullen. Back to Starks. Takes a 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And you gotta like how Mullen looks for his open teammates, always trying to make guys better.
Outside Bryant. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Starks against Curry. Starks the pass to Wembanyama. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Chris Paul, he's checked in for John Starks. Then for the Spurs, Malone's checked in for Parrish. Williams comes in for Tatum. And it's Booker in for Bryant. Good on both. 1:14 left to play here in the second quarter. Bird against Williams. Shot to stop the run. Outside Curry. Launches it. Yao Ming pulls it in.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Paul against Curry. Now here's Paul. D right on him. Wembanyama outside. Clock is at 3. Mullen with the 3. It's hauled in by Malone. Malone's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. In the corner, it's Bird. And there's the drive. And it's Bird with the jam.
You know, Bird never had that elite burst out of his stance, but what he does have is incredible instincts, just reads the defense and anticipates the drive.
The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Free throw good, Booker.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
Both free throws good from Booker. Up top, Bird drills the elbow jumper.
Nah, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And so that's the end of the first half. Leading by 7. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Taking a look at this home squad. And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Their efforts in the paint have really paid dividends for the focus work for them, not so much for the other team. That's been the difference in the game.
Over to Kenny now. Your take on the Spurs.
Right now, they're shooting in the low 30s from the outside.
Thanks for joining us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You have to like what we've seen from Jones.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
Mullen is out there with Elijah. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's Bird. And it's Jones in at the 2-guard spot.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
So with Williams on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Tatum. Chet Holmgren out there at Malone. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Bryant in at the shooting guard. Jones finds Paul from downtown.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
The 3 from Tatum. Drills the 3-pointer. Tatum's got the first bucket of the third here for the Spurs.
Love watching Tatum shoot with decisiveness. He feels like no one can guard him.
Here's Mullen, and the rejection by Holmgren. They recover it. 5 on the clock. Here's Jones. That one wide left.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Outside Tatum. Yes, and the foul. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon.
Strong finish by Tatum. Nothing was stopping him there.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for Mullen, and he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And so here's the home team. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Paul passes to Wembanyama. Olajuwon trying to break free.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. We understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm, whew.
Malone with the block. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Tatum no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Now here's Curry. He has 6. Shoots it up. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Curry's got 8 points.
So challenging to guard in pick and rolls. Curry excels at exploiting the defense in these sets.
Trying to get open is Bird. Offensive rebound. Paul. And the rejection by Holmgren. Here are the Spurs with the ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. And a deep three from Bryant. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Bryant's gone 1 of 4 from the field. And Paul with the basket on the assist by Bird. 9 points for Chris Paul.
In the paint, Paul always stays nimble. That allows him to make adjustments that needed to beat the D.
Outside Curry. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Tatum with it. Jones covering. To the middle. Here's Paul. Up and in on the layup. 11 points in the game.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Curry kicks to Kobe. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Here's Kobe. Passes it to Curry. Now here's Malone. And the shot goes down.
And Malone, a high percentage scorer when he gets it in deep. Once he's got the defense on his back, the game becomes easy with his ability to score.
Start it.
There's 1:38 left in the third quarter of the game. Wembanyama finds Payton. Shoots over Curry. The shot by Payton, no good. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for San Antonio. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Curry gets inside and lays it in.
Impeccable touch from Steph.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Yeah, good.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Curry dishes to Parrish. Curry kicks to Parrish. Right side, Kobe. Parrish outside. Here's Rice. No good. That would have tied it.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Spurs trailed by 3. Kobe passes to Curry. Good, and it's Bryant picking up the assist. Bryant's got 3 assists now in this one. Payton outside. Shoots over Curry. No good there. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Up by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Smith is out there with Bird. Then it's Jones. Then it's Olajuwon. And it's Payton in at the point. Here's Richmond. That one off the back iron and out.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Textbook defense. Take a good angle to the shooter and bother the release.
Pass to Olajuwon. Parrish against Smith. Pass to Bird. Shot clock at 5. Olajuwon trying to break free. Bird misses.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Tatum against Payton to take the lead. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon.
It's crazy. He's growing taller. He's adding more muscle. Tatum just becomes harder to defend in there.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And it's Smith, top of the key. Back to Payton. 6 on the shot clock. Jones finds Bird. Puts up a 3. Parrish grabs the board. Parrish has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Count that bucket. Tatum's got the lead up to 3 now for San Antonio.
This is how confident Tatum is. Knows he can score inside whenever he wants.
Outside, Jones. Booker against Payton. Smith wide open. He fires. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And not a huge focus for Smith out there, but that doesn't mean he won't take the 3.
Ball's knocked loose, and that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Chris Paul's checked in for Gary Payton. The Spurs also with the sub. Williams, he's checked in for Robert Parrish. Home team on D. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Driving inside. Richmond. The shot, no good. Good D by Jones. Bird looking it over. This one for 3. They get it back.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Elijah Wan with the block. On the wing, Bird. Defended by Booker. Bird misses.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Elijah Wan. And the Spurs making a change here. Brown's checked in. San Antonio calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. Now, he begged his players to keep it simple out there. He told them one possession at a time. Don't look at the scoreboard. What's most important is running our plays and being aggressive defensively. We'll see if they can follow that game plan. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Here's Elijah Wan. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Knocked away. Driving to the basket. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Devin Booker.
On the drive, Paul can be trouble, going right into the coverage just to get the whistle.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Spurs. 6-point game. It's taken away by Smith. Over Kobe. Smith, no luck. And the Spurs with possession. Curry outside. San Antonio again missing. Smith inside. Working on Holmgren. And the rejection by Holmgren. There's the pass to Kobe. Trying to get something going. Elijah Wan with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Elijah Wan does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
A minute 42 left in the 4th quarter. Passes to Bryant. Over Jones. Inside. Bryant sinks it.
Inside the paint, Bryant is just as much trouble. He's practically a sure thing from in close.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Victor Wembanyama.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just torn them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
Jones in the post, guarded by Kobe. Here's Elijah Wan. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Elijah Wan's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that's just too deep. Elijah Wan with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
Ryan against Jones. Kobe kicks to Curry. He feeds it to Holmgren. And the layup's good off the glass. 6 points for Chet Holmgren.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Now the feed to Bird. Over Tatum. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And here are the Spurs. Trailing by 4. Pass to Holmgren. Out to Kobe. Shoots the 3. Again, the miss by Bryant. And that's an intentional foul. Here's Payton. And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
You know, we don't talk about defense a ton, especially with guards. But Gary Payton, he can change a game with his D.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Timeout, timeout.
Here's Malone. San Antonio again missing. And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Curry way outside, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Brown again starts. And so they get the victory here at home. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you later.
I'm done now. Oh, yeah, man. Try to get it back for me.
I got you.
Come on, Jordan, get the rim! At the rim!
Here we go. Greetings and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports this Tuesday afternoon. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the Boston Celtics taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. And the starting group for the Celtics. And it's Irving in at the 3. Pass to Robertson.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted, Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Robertson. The offensive rebound. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Durant against Irving. Durant looking around. Nowitzki, the pass to Hardaway. Out to the right wing. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Wade. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Deflected. Pass to Frazier. Lets it go from 11. It's hauled in by Garnett. Here's Robertson, guarded by Durant. Irving with it. Lets the three fly. No luck on that one.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Here's Frazier. Kicks it out to Hardaway. From the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. To the left wing. Here's Robertson. And counted from 19 feet away.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Hardaway. Pass to Frazier. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First free throw is good. It's both from the stripe.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
And Boston calls time here. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
Great communication on defense in that one. They worked really well as a unit to frustrate the offense.
You knew they were on a string all night on the defensive end, and it always helps when someone got caught out of position, help was on the way.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Garnett. Back to Wade. Here's Robertson from behind the arc. Drops in the three. 7 points in the game. The Lakers trail. To the middle. That's good from Durant on the assist from Hardaway.
This is where his length and size are a factor. Kevin Durant getting an easy opportunity inside.
Pass to Garnett. Back to Wade. They get the rebound. It's deflected. Outside Hardaway. Oh, he picked him clean. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Robertson. He's got 7. Shot clock at 5. Garnett no good.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Here's Durant. An easy 2 on the layup. Durant's got his second basket of the game.
That one's about pure determination. There's contact, and Kevin Durant says not having it, goes right through it.
Pass to Wade. Now Irving. Three-pointer. Boston, no good that time either.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
On the wing, Wade. Here's the three. Good D by Hardaway.
He's always quick to pop out and defend the three.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Good on the shot.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
And Boston calls time here.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
We've got a line change here for Boston. Here's Maravich. Pass to Pierce to stop the drought. Kept alive by Boston. Here's McHale. Second chance shot. And it's good on the lay-in.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Right side, Irving. Boston with a rebound.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
Here's Wilkins. Here's Gilmore. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. It's all knotted up.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
And there's the lob. Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wilkins can't hit.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. Now here's Irving. Unloads. Here's Daniels. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And you know, from what we are seeing here on the monitor, it looks like he was late getting it off.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no change in the score as we end the quarter.
Good move to review that shot.
First quarter wrapping up here, and it's a tie game. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
They've got Russell Westbrook. He's out there with James Harden. And it's Nowitzki in at the 4 spot. That's the Laker 5. So they take the lead. Pierce has got his first bucket in this one.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Here's Wade. Garnett controls the rebound and the putback. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Well, there's a reason this is the 4-time NBA rebounding champion. KG to the offensive glass.
Right wing. Here's Drexler. And he buries his first look.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Here's Maravich. Hounded by Westbrook. Pass to Wade. Here's Pierce. Here's Gilmore. Over to the wing. Here's Maravich. And a miss there on the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And here's Westbrook. Here's Mourning. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. With his first shot attempt, it's wide right, hits off the rim.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
It's good.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Harden. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
How about the incredible handle from James Harden? That ball is on the string, so crafty, the defense has no chance.
Here's Wade, defended by Harden. Pass to Garnett, lets it go from the wing. He got a piece of it.
Just great anticipation from Dirk, playing his cards right on the defensive end, comes through with the rejection.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
2 shots, foul, 2.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Boston.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
You've also got to love the way they've been crashing the offensive glass. Multiple opportunities, not giving up on possessions. Beautiful.
And the Celtics call time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Irving, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. 6 to shoot. Pass to Irving. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And he knocks down the first one. Durant, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Hardaway comes in for Harden. The Celtics making a switch here. The Lakers trail. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Frazier shot is off.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Here's Wade. He's scoreless. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I'll tell you, the defense cannot afford to be too physical with Dwayne Wade. He attracts so much attention and understands how to draw contact.
And he makes a first.
Well, when Dwayne Wade is able to stay healthy, he has proven he's still very effective. This guy is smart, he's decisive, and he can play at a high level.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Now Hardaway. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Robertson. He's got 7. Wade, the pass to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good with the triple. A minute 37 left to play in the first half. McAdoo, the pass to Frazier. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Fires the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Hardaway's got 5 points now this quarter. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
Here's Wade, defended by Hardaway, and it's rejected. Pass to Frazier. "54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Count it. Good.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
How many times have we seen Dwayne Wade sneak behind the defense and get that alley-oop? So nice.
"36 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pulls it from the top of the key. Again, the Lakers score.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
There's 21 seconds left in the second. On the wing, Wade. Here's McHale. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And the Celtics making a change here. Clock at 4. Pass to Robertson. Goes back up. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. Well, these teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Lakers ahead. They're up by 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie, a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two teams. What'd you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive end. They're keeping things simple, getting to their spots and executing. Nothing fancy. Kind of like Shaq's suit.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, I'll tell you what I saw in the first half, Ernie. 3 things. Soft defense, not enough pressure, but they can still win this game. They need to ramp it up. Was that 2 or 3? Doesn't matter. You understand, Ernie.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Lakers with the ball. The lead is 2. Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. And it's Garnett in at the 4 slot. Now here's Hardaway. Defense right on him. The layup misses. Here's Irving. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Hardaway. Pass to Frazier. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Frazier's got 6.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
With a step back, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Are you serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move.
Here's Wade. Here's Robertson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 9 points in the game.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Nowitzki. Puts up a three. And it's Irving with a rebound.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. On the wing, Wade. Up and over Hardaway. And that one hits the back iron. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Lakers. 4-point game. Nowitzki. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the left side wing. Wade, the pass to Garnett. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, the basketball mind that Dwayne Wade possesses is so special. What understanding and feel for where his guys will be.
Here's Mourning. Hits the jump hook.
This is where he's so effective, attacking in the lane.
Here's Wade, defended by Hardaway. Count it.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
It's a close game here in Los Angeles. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
So both teams changing it up here. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Throw it down on the lob.
You see, Kyrie never hesitates. As soon as he sees that open man, boy, it is on time.
Maravich, the pass to Gilmore. Here's Robertson. He's guarded by Irving. Here's Pierce. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
Did he need to use the fadeaway? No. Did I enjoy seeing it? Yes, I did.
Irving finds Harden. Here's Mourning. Pass to Irving. Shoots. Offensive board.
Beautiful effort on that tip-in. High activity level is part and parcel of his game.
Boston trailing. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Pierce. The three-pointer off the mark. Up top, Harden. Here's Mourning, and he makes it on the layup. Mourning's got 8.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
Pass to Pierce, and the officials will call the illegal screen here. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, going up against the Blazers. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, they obviously have the upper hand coming into that one, but don't expect a blowout. It could turn into a real battle.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Daniels is checked in for Los Angeles. The Celtics making a switch here. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Pass to Drexler. Shot clock at 6. Irving for 3. The rebound, Celtics. Gilmore's got 4 rebounds now. trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
.116 left to play in the third. Kirilenko passes to Daniels. Here's Kirilenko. Right side, Irving. Fires from deep. Knocks down the long J. Irving's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. To the wing on the left. Gilmore passes to Pierce. To stop the run. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
That one's off. Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for Irving. Good on the second one. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Drexler passes to Westbrook. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First one falls for him. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Frazier comes in for Russell Westbrook. And the Celtics also making a change. Irving's checked in. Here's Maravich. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, when you combine Durant's size with his vision and the touch on his passing, it's easy for him.
And he's going for the oop here. That one goes. Count it. Gilmore's got his second basket.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
And here's Durant. Pass to Frazier. There's the triple. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Los Angeles, ending the quarter up 10, just pounding the painted area. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. They've got Kevin Durant, and it's Hardaway in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh my, what a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And that one misses.
Such a tremendous free throw shooter for his career. 9 times out of 10, Dirk's going to drain it.
And the second free throw is good. And he nails the third. Here's Wade. Here's the floater. Rebounded by Daniels.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Back to Hardaway. Durant inside. He's guarded by Irving. That shot missing. And here are the Celtics. Trailing by 10. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Kevin Durant. And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. And so it's the Lakers with it. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Hardaway, the pass to Durant. Here's Frazier. Pass to Nowitzki. He shoots it. Rebound Boston. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Outside Hardaway. It's stolen. Here's Garnett, defended by Hardaway. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and he lays it up and in.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
The Lakers in the lead. Outside Hardaway. The Lakers with another miss.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
Irving, the pass to Wade. Going inside. Just 5 on the clock. Chalk up 2 there. Now just a 4-point Laker lead.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
The Lakers making a switch here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to find out what the Lakers coach was going over with his guys. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Frazier. That one's good for 2. And the Lakers lead by 6.
Boy, I don't think he'll get a screen assist for that pick, but they get the points, and that's all that matters.
Basket's good.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Now here's Hardaway. Not a lot of room. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. And the Lakers making a change here. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Pass to Garnett. Fades. Rebound, the Lakers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Okay, James Harden showing you I've still got the vertical in my bag of tricks.
Here's Wade. Durant pulls it in. Three-pointer, Harden knocks down the triple. And it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
Good job finding the clean look behind the arc.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks too.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Timeout called, the Lakers. They're on top by 7. There's 1:54 left to play in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. Down low. Here's Irving. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Three-pointer, Harden. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
Excellent job of closing out on that three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Irving, the pass to Garnett. Cash money from 16 feet away. Now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, showing again why he's a champion, rising to the challenge.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's Wade. Rebounded by Mourning.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Frazier, the pass to Harden. Let's go with a three. They get it back.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Here's Wade, defended by Harden. Keeps it alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Here's Harden, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And this is who you want at the line in a close ball game, James Harden.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
A bit of heroics at the line right there as he bumps their lead to 3 and makes things a little easier for them defensively.
And Boston calls time here. They trail by 3. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wade, defended by Harden. Looking to end this cold spell. And it's good.
Timeout, timeout.
Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings them within 1. The Lakers call timeout. They're up by 1. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
He hits the first one. And that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game. Boston calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 17 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Your thoughts, guys?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Out left to the wing. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
James Harden's game lends itself perfectly to these late game situations. Now, big-time chance at the free throw line.
Lets it go from deep. He can't get it to go. So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers, pulling it out for the W. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you.
Hey, it's Floki 5000 from the My Team community. My highlight
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. It's the Orlando Magic facing the home team.
Here we go.
And the Magic start out with the ball. Now the starting group for Orlando. Damian Lillard out there with Tracy McGrady. Then there's Chamberlain. Then there's Hayes. And it's Carter in at the small forward position. Wembanyama against Lillard. Wembanyama passes to Paul. Wembanyama down low. Covered by Lillard. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Lillard with it. To the right side. Chamberlain against Olajuwon. 5 to shoot. Chamberlain kicks to Carter. Shoots over Bird. Kept alive. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Back to Paul. And it's sent back by Lillard. And he gets it back. Passes it to Carter. Back to Lillard. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Puts it up from 17. Off the left rim and out.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Paul finds Olajuwon. Bird against Carter. Jones from outside. And it's Orlando with the rebound. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Here's Wembanyama. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Hayes the pass to Carter. Back to Hayes. McGrady outside. Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Jones. It's hauled in by McGrady.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That is his first foul of the game. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. On the wing, Bird. Over Carter. No good from Bird. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Searching for their first points of the game. The pass to Chamberlain. Carter inside the three-point line. Here's Hayes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Chris Paul picks up that.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of this game. So for the Magic, their last game a loss to the Hornets. Paul kicks to Olajuwon. Over to the wing. Paul against Lillard. 11 feet away. Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Quickness of Chris Paul dicing up the defense with his superb passing off the screen.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
McGrady passes to Hayes. Lillard left side. 6 to shoot. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Here's Hayes, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So both teams changing it up here. Payton against Kidd. Feeds it to Bird. He can't get it to go.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
The offensive rebound, and he converts the layup.
And Mitchell's energy level is really impressive. He's someone that doesn't give up on possessions.
Payton kicks to Yao. Back to Payton. Pass to Yao. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And this is what leaders do. Payton showing a willingness to get it to the open man.
The Magic trailed by 4. And here is Kidd. Here's Hayes. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Yao Ming. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. First free throw is good. Hayes hits them both. 1:22 left to play in the first quarter. Starks outside. Inside. Here's Yao. Hits it from about 6 feet away.
And this is where you feed Yao because almost no one is going to be able to block it.
Here's Kidd. Yao with the block. Starks against Mitchell. And the basket by Starks.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
It's Hill on the wing. Good in the assist to Kidd.
And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Now, here's Payton. No scoring in this one. On the wing, Mullen. Clock at 4. It's stolen by Hill. Pass to Hayes. Now, here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
A good close contest so far as we finish the some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
They've got Jones. Paul out there with Starks. Then it's Olajuwon, and it's Smith in at the 4 spot. And for the Magic, we've got Chamberlain. Jason Kidd is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Carter, and it's Rodman in at the 4 slot. Back to Kidd. He feeds it to Chamberlain. They get a hand on it. Clock at 2. Carter inside the 3-point line, and they're unable to get the tying basket there. We've got Smith. Chris Paul is out there with Starks. Then it's Olajuwon, and it's Jones in at the 3. Bounce pass from Paul. Olajuwon, the pass to Paul. Yep, it counts.
From an early age, CP3 had to learn how to finish through contact, and even though the guys have gotten bigger, so has his chances of finishing those plays off.
And for the Magic, Dennis Rodman is out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Carter. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Kidd in at the shooting guard. Carter outside, fires it up. They get the rebound, and Chamberlain gets it to go.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama has this uncanny combination of size and skill. He says most bigs play basketball because they're tall. I started playing before I knew I would be this height. Since I was 5 or 6 years old, I always had a ball. I was built for this, I guess. All of what happens to me, I expected for myself. Kevin?
Yeah, a long road, DA. Thank you. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And here's the fast break. No good from Bird.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Carter kicks to McGrady. Trying to get open is Carter. And it's McGrady that time on the assist by Carter. McGrady's got it all tied up now for the Magic. McGrady's gone 1 of 2 shooting from 3. Here's Bird. And it's sent back by Carter. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Paul left side. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And Chris Paul adept at finding space down low, and that time found a way to get it done.
There's the lob to the hoop. Olajuwon with the block. Lillard against Paul. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Wilt, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see. Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Bird. Good work defensively by Carter.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Paul. Nice D from Lillard. Orlando leading. Pass to McGrady. Shoots from the baseline. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Olajuwon's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint. McGrady with the ball. Jones covering. And there's the pass to Chamberlain. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
But here's the problem. Now, no one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
On the wing, Bird, defended by Carter. From 20 feet out, Bird can't hit.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Lillard attacking. Some solid D from Paul.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Orlando making some changes. Hayes, he's checked in for Rodman. Hill comes in for Vince Carter. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Tracy McGrady. Lillard against Paul. Outside, Jones. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And the quickness of Eddie Jones there, creating difficulties for this defense.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Magic.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Mullen's shot is off.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Hill looking around. Shoots. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Paul dishes to Olajuwon. Back to Paul. Clock at 6. The feed now to Yao. That shot off. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. For 3, Mitchell. He's off on that one.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Orlando out in front.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They trailed by as many as 6 points in the first period. In the second quarter, they put in the work to create a slight scoring advantage. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive.
And that's going to do it for us.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Nice game. Great performance by Wilt Chamberlain.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Jones is out there with Paul. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Bird. And it's Olajuwon in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Magic, they've got Tracy McGrady. Carter out there with Hayes. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Lillard in at the 1. And it's Carter missing.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Here's Olajuwon. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's McGrady. Tipped away. It's stolen by Jones. Paul with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Paul against Lillard. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 6.
And just too good getting around the defender, as Paul is such a savvy player.
Pass to Carter. To the wing on the left. Here's Chamberlain. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. 8 points for him. Chamberlain gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Paul passes to Olajuwon. Wembanyama outside. Pass to Jones for the lead. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama's got 3 assists now in this one. Lillard the pass to Chamberlain. Shoots over Olajuwon. Paul with the steal. Bird outside. Shot clock at 6. Nice shot from the wing. Bird's got his first basket.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Rodman comes in for Chamberlain, and it's Kidd in for Damian Lillard. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. To the middle. Here's Bird. Outside for Wembanyama. The three-pointer no good. The Magic trailed by 3. McGrady outside. Another miss by Orlando.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Oh, tricky play from Payton inside, taking his offense into the defense and making sure he got the whistle.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. That one misses. So it's Orlando now. 4-point game. Carter outside. This is Rodman. And the rejection by Smith.
He always a talented defender, Smith, staying active and isn't scared to go after the tough blocks.
Here's Payton. Out to Bird. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Mullins checked in for Larry Bird. Grant Hill, he's checked in for Orlando. Mitchell comes in for McGrady. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Tuesday, they'll head back home to host the Miami Heat. And then on Thursday, they'll tip off a road trip in New York where they'll take on the Knicks.
And that game against Sacramento, it's going to be a battle for this group. You get the feeling they'll need to be at their sharpest if they want to come away with a victory.
He hits both from the stripe.
And Kidd, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
John Starks on the wing. Back to Smith. Over Rodman. And he overshot that one, missing.
And that's how you want to see defense played. Got right up in his face to bother the shot.
That's going to make any scorer uncomfortable when you get that aggressive.
The drive by Hill and the rejection by Smith. Mitchell against Starks. Payton up top. Passes it to Wembanyama. Second chance shot. Smith. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Rodman's got 4 rebounds in this game. Kidd passes to Hill for the tie. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Payton against Hill. No good from Payton. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 2. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Chris Mullin. Orlando shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Kidd. Yao, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. That one drops. He ties it up. 1:09 left to play in the third. Payton passes to Smith. Hill against Mullin. The pass to Yao. Now Payton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, we don't talk about defense a ton, especially with guards. But Gary Payton, he can change a game with his D.
And Orlando making a change here. Chamberlain's checked in. Mitchell against Starks. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Excellent pass from Mitchell. His teammates are so fortunate to have a guy to make them better.
Mitchell against Starks. And Yao slams it in.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit for the lead. Offensive rebound. And that one's good by Chamberlain. Chamberlain got the game tied up here for the Magic. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Now is out there with Elijah. Then it's Gary Payton. Then it's Jones. And it's Bird in at the 3. Here's McGrady. Sweet little floater.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Payton against Lillard. Charity stripe shot. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make him pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
Here's Jones. Rodman with the rebound. Rodman's got 5 rebounds tonight. McGrady kicks to Lillard. Back to McGrady. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's McGrady. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Lillard from outside. Out to Carter. Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta.
And of all the attributes, one thing that sometimes gets overlooked with Chamberlain is the court vision. Makes a great read there.
Nice game. Great performance by Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah, the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. He said to his guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on, guys, we're at our best when we're attacking in transition. Energy up now. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. McGrady passes to Chamberlain. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Paul with the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Carter outside. Hayes controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Magic lead by 4.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Paul looking over the floor. Here's Olajuwon. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. Olajuwon's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Here's Chamberlain. Kicks it out to Lillard. They get the rebound, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Jones dishes to Paul. Floats it up for Wembanyama.
And that's what Paul does best, giving his man a great scoring opportunity.
And it's Orlando's ball. Poked away. Jones against McGrady. Here's Hayes. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Carter. And that one swishes right in.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Here's Bird. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Vince Carter picks one up.
Yeah, and every generation or so, a player comes along who can be considered a true superstar. Well, folks, that's Larry Bird.
Gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. Kids checked in for the Magic. Bird hits them both.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one, not with so much riding on it.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. It's tied at 44. A minute 50 left in the fourth. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Here's Orlando now. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Paul kicks to Jones. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Kidd passes to McGrady for the three. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Pass to Paul. .109 left in the fourth quarter. And the basket by Jones.
And that's a clutch bucket from Jones, showing some leadership in a huge moment.
McGrady against Jones. Right side Kidd. Pass to Hayes. Here's McGrady. His three-pointers off the mark.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Payton, he's checked in for Jones. .40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Payton. Right between the eyes.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. 29 seconds left in the game. .29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. McGrady dishes to Chamberlain. McGrady against Payton. McGrady kicks to Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Kidd. There's the three. Can't get the three to fall.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
And it's CP stepping up to the line, looking unflappable. Not much gets to the veteran point guard.
Here's Kidd. No good. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that